T side here in the beginning. Of course, 9Z opting for the CT. And it looks like a bit of a pinch up here towards Tons. The initial fight started to come through. Buddha going to be able to find out the first pick there with the dualies. They're going to look to advance on them. This is a bit of a cheeky fight to take, but so far it's looking good. Buddha good for a second. We do see Linek out there for one as well. Good for two. Very nicely done. BSD follows it up, brings it down into a 2v3. The man advantage taking the way of SWS. And I have to say, David, he's extremely low. He's at 11 HP. He's got to be rather careful how he plays. Of course, in QZ, he's up towards 93 HP, but the problem is they've lost a lot of map control. Looks like they want to go ahead and make their way up through mid, but the problem is Len, he's going to start to hear that information. He's going to start to pounce upon him. He's going to look to find out the back of one here, most likely. This should be a free kill, and there it is. That's that kill, and that's in QZ as well. That leaves Devidas. He's alone. He's got 11 HP. Retaking here is going to be difficult once they get the bomb.
Yeah, I think the retaking is not impossible if you're honest. Like if we're kind of being objective here, Stainson and Lineco, the only thing they need is a single bullet hidden. They don't even need a headshot. And look at this mid-air. Lineco
can really get determined. We see it 2-0 for SWS, but the rifles are going to hand for 9Z and they start to activate. I don't see the first pick come out of SWS, but DGT there for the refrags, there for two, shutting down long. There pretty handily. He's tagged down to 3 HP as a reaping its rewards, but still, it's left down into this 3v4. We're going to see Max look to engage from A site, and he's able to find out the first. That's going to be shutting things down. Stains in and MXA, the last two men standing. Things aren't looking too brilliant for them here, but of course, it seems like they still do want to attempt an DGT. The timing on that.
Yeah, just perfect. I mean, right here, the CTs really show their strength, right? Playing on those M4s, allowing for more room to happen for SWS, but basically it's false sense of security. They draw them in. Long control going to be contested pretty much immediately, and afterwards, the loss is just too far to sustain for their SWS. And NQZ starts peeking down middle doors when he starts challenging those corners along and B tunnels. And yeah, Davideus, I mean, it's kind of, you know, it's kind of self-evident how good this can be when you have nothing, when you have no Kevlar to deal with this.
Yeah, no, this is going to be a seriously quick rounding. Yeah, it's all down station just like that. Not too much to do here. This should be 3 for 9Z. Want to see them play explosively, and they are. They're going to start to make their way up. Of course, a bit of a deco. They look to try and get flanked to have extra cash to use, but that looks to be denied. DGT saying hello and goodbye to 2 players. Buddha there for 1 as well, as DGT gets his third, but is eliminated there at the end, leaving it all down to Lineco. He's alone, 1v4, would like plant, but not much of a chance. More worried. You wanted to be able to come out this first half with an advantage, but if SWS gets to that 8, that's them being forced to play a game of catch-up for the rest of the half and into the second half as well.
Well, we're about to find out how that swings as we have a double here for Max, and that is a good pickup, costing them pretty much minimal resources in order to get the advantage. And QZ is well hitting his mark, spotting BS.
9Z broke, and now they're broken instead. They're kind of sitting in a rough position. Most likely we see 7 here from 9Z unless something unprecedented occurs by the Deagles, but so far doesn't look to be the case, as Max just racks them up and racks up 2, leaving the last 3 alive for SWS as they try and find themselves a site to move towards.
Very good control from Mac when it comes down to this spray. DGT helps him out as well, his fellow Uruguay player, and Davideus, okay, never mind. First, pretty much grouped up to go B immediately here. Oh, that nade might do some severe damage.
It's so chunky. And as we start to see them move forward, Buddha and Max punish them. A Molotov is put down to try and pull one out of position. But CSL is now all alone. 1v5. No.
At least he's not at 0-13 or 0-14. Nonetheless, a push down middle. Max is going to be holding that with a Mech 10. Not really much to do. The rest of 9Z going B. Take away from the pistol. They got close, but not close enough.
Yeah. It was,
Indeed, BSD now all on him. He's got a player in Goose, missing the first. Now Lineco's turn to make sure that this does not get out of hand, and indeed, they do not expect him.
Yeah, just swinging from Goose there, able to find out 2, leaves it all down to Max and DGT. Nice little refrag though. DGT's good for it before they
can really be. MXA is alone in tunnels, and perhaps he can get away with 1. No, never mind.
Well, that's a way to do it, I suppose. Just shut it down before they have a chance. There is a nice little frag there. All stains in, but a short look.
Bite them in the buttocks, to say so, and it's just all coming. It's all being undone, and We can even see the start of this round is a good testimony to how good 9Z is, plus how much perhaps SWS overvalued their quality on Dust, or perhaps their practice that they've had recently. Don't take this by, don't take my word for gospel, because I'm not sure if they pracked or not, but I would assume so at the very least, or prepared something at the very least.
I would like to think they would have as well. But so far, we're going to see one refrag back. Of course, DGT going to be eliminated as well. We do see Max respond back with the Molotov, able to find out one by burning him away. It leaves CSO and Linkano all alone.
He's lost.
Down to the 2v3, and the B site, of course, is rather open for the taking. One player already on it. We're going to see CSO start to make an approach. Of course, he's going to see the smoke begin to fade. He might look to advance through it early on. Could be seeing it.
I would love this.
Ooh. That's really unfortunate. If he fell that frag, it certainly would have been doable. Of course, Leneko, he's got to try and make his way up against the odds. He's in a 1v3. He has to attempt it. He's down in CT, and he's looking to see if there's a long-range duel he can take here. So far, nothing to be given, though, as he starts to make his approach.
Yeah, no diffuse kit as well. No smoke, no such luck to have it. And that's pretty much, I think we can already chalk it up to a W for 9Z, because this is... It's not impossible, and it is impossible.
There it is.
That 9Z, meanwhile, on the T, pushing A.
Yep, they're looking to make their way up, and they're making their way up quick. Of course, BSD, good for one, good for two. Shuts it down from top of Hutch, but drops down and gets eliminated. We do see Max and QZ find trades back, but MXA able to find out Max. The Max that scrambled his name is certainly able to dominate his opponent. Brings it all down into a 3v2 with the man advantage, going the way of SWS, and so far, so good for them. CT side looking strong here in the Vessel, and NQZ is alone and a little bit rough here.
A little bit, yeah. I mean, it's just...
Ooh, that's good pick.
Oh, wait, if they get more than one kill, that's actually... That's actually really good. Like, okay, they just got 2 kills. That's actually really good. Like, legit, this is not bad. And NQZ could still steal away one more, and that is the case. And this is a full eco, mind you, Dage. This is actually amazing for 9Z, regardless of how it ends at the... they're showing this in their play as well. The confidence is just booming right now. The engagement... favoring CSO.
Oh, no!
What?
CSO, how did you get away with that? You shouldn't be able to. Oh, gosh. Well, Buddha's alone. 1v3, and he finds out 2, but is eliminated 2 hero rifles that were saved over from the previous. And it looks like this could be a quick play, and so far working out quite nicely, as we do see Buddha Max find out 1 each. Buddha and Max there for 2 each. Leaves it all down to Stainson and Timorty
from the first half starting to build up.
CSO, I didn't think he was going to win that for a second there, but that's great. That's a great pick. That's going to put the side of 9Z on ice if they're not too careful. Man, if SWS convert this round, this is going to be extremely dire here for 9Z. And his shots ring through. Oh, Buddha able to find more, but no more than that. Stains in too quick, and QZ finds a kill. He repeats.
They don't
finds
check
the angle, sees it, looks for the flash, but as they start to aggress, they're taking lobby control, maybe looking to head towards B. Of course, there was an initial pick. Max able to find out the first. That's over towards outside by Redbox. As we do see NQZ start to shut it down. Able to find out 2. Of course, they're from hell, able to do the work. Bomb is down and out of the control of SWS, and there we go. 9Z, they've retaken control of the map, and where they're going to be heading to.
Yeah, I love the fact they're going to be approaching from main as well. It allows for Davideus to be caught early without doing too much damage, though he's aware of main. No bloody way, Davideus! Oh, almost getting a hat trick out of it, and state where, they're doing some successful moments.
Yeah.
They're having some successful moments, but for the majority of the rounds, it's just not going too well. And look at this. Look at this A attempt. SWS is going to be, wary of that. Davideus with the first, with the second. Hold up, 2-on-2, and DGT, the flank is where it's at. The flank is where it's at.
9Z. Oh, CSO.
Oh, he's going to see the
They haven't really broadcasted where they're going to go just yet. It does look like they're going to head towards A, though. Davideus able to find out 1. MXA, there for the trade, as we do see NQZ open up for 1. Looking for another. Comes out to the timing. Oh, that's rough. Jump dash and eliminated.
That's it.
BSD finds out Buddha, leaving DGT alone. He aggresses up, finds out 1. Going to be looking back on off. Going to go up through many. In a 1v2, he's got to clutch this up to try and keep this on this map. They want to do this in a 2-0, but they need 3 rounds in a row, as DGT is in a 1v2 for the clutch up. Starts to make his way up. He's coming up from midi. They don't have the information on just yet. A little bit of a jump peek, going to spot him out. It's going to deploy a little bit of utility, try and put off a bit of damage. Able to tag down Leneko a little bit, just a little bit of chip damage, but still, as he doesn't have the information on the second player. He's unsure of how he needs to approach this. They're playing Ring Around the Rosie. Too much time, and there it is, 16 for SWS. So this is going to be a rather turbulent one, to say the least. And so far, 9Z just able to explode out completely freely. They gain the B sites and would get the plants. That leaves SWS into a retake here in a 5v5 manner. And the first shots ring out. Max able to open it up on MAX. Or MXA, rather. Of course, stands in good for one. Trades back down to even. Able to find out one for himself. DGT is traded back and forth. As we do see CSO and Stanzin as the last two men standing in a 2v2 for the retake. Of course, NQZ swinging through with his teammate. Finds out one. Leaves it all down to CSO. And he's eliminated there. From
places in the map itself, I'm going to be expecting SWS to put a lot of pressure on that, but not like this. Definitely not like this.
Yeah, of course. The side of SWS, they forced up into some digs. They weren't able to do too much. It was just a slaughter by the side 9Z. It's left all down to BSD. Long ways to go if they want to try.
Ooh, I love the push from CSO in the flank, but will it be making a difference? We're about to find out.
Ooh. Trades back and forth. This is good out 9Z. Of course, they've left it all down to CSO and Lineco. So far, things looking good for them, though. They are able to crack it open, leaving it all down to Buddha. Buddha's not in a position to deny right now. Over in CT right now, he's going to make his way up. He's got Galil to use, 37 HP, and so far, timing on his side. Finds out the first, drops down a Molotov. Now the information is had. That's going to... Ooh, the burn is not there, but full 10-second defuse.
Okay, 5-0. What the hell, man? What are we watching right now?
I don't know. I'm just here. Anyways, 5-0 for the side of 9Z. Able to clinch out rounds. Just barely. But, of course, as we now head back into it, not too many diffusers. They've only got 2. They need to buy more diffusers, man. But still, Lineco, the good for one, is going to be able to start things off very strongly. Trades back down into a 4 versus 4. And as we do see Buddha swing through, he finds out one for himself. Bring it down into that 3v4 with the men advantage now going the way of 9Z. They should be able to get plants in a moment's time. They wait for the HGs to go down before they plant here at default.
Safe plant, please.
Smart move.
They're not safe planting. There could be a wall bank. But luckily, Lineco doesn't go for that. Buddha replies.
We're in position for it as well. Now at least BSD all alone. Gets information at 1 at ramp. Gonna peek back through.
9Z putting out one player and then basically pulling back immediately whilst having 0 map control behind it. Just the logic.
This is a great position to be
It's a great start, yeah.
Like, even if they drop every round coming up in the rest of this half, they're going to be in a good position coming into their CT side. I'm not worried about them right now. But right now, absolutely. I am worried about SWS. They want to be able to convert this half, but they've got a long way to do it. They need 6 rounds in a row. This could be a really good start for them to gain 3 and just really start to pull things back. And we start to see some contesting coming out here towards B lane, and Max able to find out 1. Ooh, this mid fight's going to be very brutal here. 3 players to fight it, and NQZ able to find out 1. We do see him get eliminated there. Max DGT there for 1 each, as BSD is now all alone. Very, very swiftly done by the side of 9Z. As BSD is just...
And a great start already on this anti-eco.
Yeah. Ooh. Nicely done, Max. Able to find out 2. Buddha there for 1, and quickly as
what's missing?
Jump.
Just cup of noodles. That's
cup of noodles, honestly, though.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
Oh, God. Well, I think 9Z is definitely having a nice little barbecue for themselves, aren't they?
Stop it, man. You need to stop saying these things. Oh, God. All right, Stainzen, do you got anything for us? Show us what you got in the tank. You're being chased down. There's 4 coming for you. Timing's wrong.
Yeah, yeah, we're already talking about how saving a weapon makes a difference and already starts off pretty well. No, Max is going to be caught off early. Buddha in the corner here is going to be caught in alone, but he is going to be good for 2. That's perfect. DGT comes at the right time. And, of course, CSO left over alone. It's a 1v3. He's going to have to pull off, man, a hat trick. He would have been safe, but still, just running through the smoke in that instance just doesn't make sense. Oh, God.
Oh, man.
Oh, bruh. This is a bruh moment, is it?
Incredible shutdown coming out of 9Z. Able to find out 3. Leaves it all down to Lineco and BSD to try and do it. Right now they're mid. Max puts them in a very dangerous position, though. As looks to play above the smoke, he finds out BSD, leaving it all down to Lineco. He's the last man standing. 1v4 to try and save the series. On the precipice of being knocked out, and he finds out the first. Unfortunately for him, DGT is ready and waiting. That'll be all she wrote. 16 for 9Z. Very nicely done by them. That goes 16 to 11 there on map number 3. 2-1. 9Z to finish it. Of course, a fairly competitive match, as we did see SWS putting it 16-12 there on Nuke, but